and the tensions rises up from the start, and it passes into the waking tide. Never trust the situation as the passion's running high in this false illumination of your life. And nearing love, and nearing light, hitting up like a second sun, with or without. And nearing love, and nearing light, spreading joy for a little while. So quiet, now that I can never tell you what is right. Just keep on staring at the nearing light, and it looks somehow like a miracle, and it seems somehow irresistible. You could use the situation as the passion's running high in this false illumination of your life. Nearing love, and nearing light, hitting up like a second sun, with or without. Nearing love, and nearing light, and it never known how I could live without. Nearing love, nearing light, in this false illumination of your life. Nearing light, and it never known how I could live without. Nearing love, and nearing light, in this false illumination of your life. And nearing love, and nearing light, and it never known how I could live without.
Oh, blast. Good evening. How are you folks doing? How's your week thus far? Cause I must say, I kinda wish that today was as productive as yesterday. Yesterday, despite the fact that I did sleep through in the middle of the day sometime, I did a lot of stuff, so... well, not as much as I would like to, but hey, that was something. Today? Yeah, I woke up past 2 PM. So, hey, Warwick. Hey, Rockethead, and hey, T12. Woe upon the world, the curse has manifested in reality. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm still coughing my lungs out. Yeah, I do remember the video. Any better? Even slightly? Hey, Tabrosity. Hey, you're good.
Hi, Internet!
I'm lurking in your chat. Have fun, or else. Oh, no worries, Taberosity. I will have fun. This is Disco Lisa we're talking about, and this is one of the most pleasant goddamn surprises I have encountered. in recent years. Rockhead, I found a collection of the Lupin manga in a store. Oh no. It's kind of better, but it's long to hear. Well, at least there's some improvement, so there's that, I guess. Anyway, first things I'm gonna bloody do is I'm going to forget about being a hobo cop, but I'm gonna pick up an unhealthy interest in the piece of Fairweather T500 armor we've already got. Oh. Well, I guess we're not gonna be going full disco. Whatever, man. There's uncensored sex page on page 3. Consensual this time. Of course. Hey, Cyrax. Hi, Warwick. I'm here to lurk and paint minis. Man. I am making progress with painting those that I need to paint. But, man, I kind of hope that by now I would be done with those miniatures. But no. And I'm all out of minis as Loki is laying on me so I can't get up from Robocop to T500. The T500 in Terminator was pretty shit if memory serves me. But yes. And apparently we're like 5 fucking experience points from getting the next goddamn skill point. So that's nice. Especially given the fact that, as I said, I am pretty damn sure we're getting really close to the final to the fucking tribunal. I just fucking realized. Oh, okay. With shift is the running, right? Now I can fucking play with one hand. Why would I want to play with one hand? Well, you see, to drink tea. Obviously, why the fuck else? What's on today's agenda? Well, I am going to interrogate Egghead until he fucking starts speaking like a human person. Like a human being, pardon me. And then, well, unless I have something else to do, I think we're actually going to get down with the boogie and start looking for Ruby. All 4 backdoor hero. Yeah. Big dish. Bethel dear. I don't fucking remember the lyrics, but yeah. Says the young man standing behind the mixer deck, pumping his fist in the air. Lung-shaped trees grow on his silver belt buckle.
True, hard, full car.
Okay, so I already know that if I go through everything, that's already gonna be a failure, so... Is it?
It's hard car. Skibber-dee, skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
Well, this already... Okay. Right, let's try it.
Hard, full car. Hard car.
But is it? I mean, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yeeeaaaaaaaaaauuugggghhhhh and args. This produces a guttural Gotwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Or maybe it's not Gotwaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
So this is the famous Van Eyck I'm hearing.
You know about him?
He moves his mouth, but sound doesn't come out. His eyes are the size of saucers. Looks like you've rendered him speechless.
You know Van Eyck?
Yeah, I'm a major Egghead.
Wow.
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I. So am I.
Who am I? He begins to shake his head so everyone would understand.
Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because Egghead to the mega, the K became the G, the boy became the man. The Advent?
Oh, good grief. Okay. I could brute force this one by one. Let's start from the back.
We're close. True.
Right.
Full car. Hardcore.
Still say nothing.
Car to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Say nothing.
All car. All right. Yeah.
Say nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in
Okay.
the real air of the church.
Hardcore. Ah.
He lets out an agonized roar over the feebleish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. So hardcore!
Is it though?
It is!
But is it? I mean, really?
He tilts his head to the other side like an owl.
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle
Okay.
of decency here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I
Okay.
am the mic enforcer. I am the chick's checker. Yeah.
Okay.
We're close. True. Hard. Full car.
So the idea I'm having is I could fucking try brute forcing it from the start to the beginning, but I could also try going and brute forcing it from the end to the beginning. The reason I'm thinking that if I were a writer and thus have shit for brains, I would probably think that putting like 1 or 2 steps from the like fucking terminus point, so to speak, of the conversation, you know, I would think that's smart, you know, in order to fucking hide this, you know, 1 or 2, because, yeah, everyone would fucking go and start brute forcing from the start, but not everyone fucking, you know, started goddamn algorithms and know about things like, for example, the algorithm to, the algorithms for checking whether 2 words are the same. And the most efficient one actually fucking requires you to not start comparing the words from the first letter, or should I say maybe, not even words. I'm talking 2 strings, not from the first character, but from the last one. Mind games. It feels like the pinnacle of idiocy appears if you have some stat real low. Maybe or maybe not. I do not know. Still say nothing. The algorithm requires engagement. Schwalbe, fuck off, Sarais.
Hardcore to the mega.
Right.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
All right. Yeah.
Say nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the church.
Hardcore.
He lets out an agonized roar over the feebleish, obviously not too hardcore read below. Right. So I think they're so hardcore. No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question. But I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question?
We're close.
Okay, well... Okay, I'm just gonna skim through it, cause...
He furrows.
Is it though?
It is!
What is it? I mean, really?
I don't know if my reasoning was correct or not. But coincidentally, it okay. This I wasn't here. The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns and starts bobbing his head back and forth once more.
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore.
Also, I like how we have 2 Andres here.
There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Oh, that's actually pretty smart convo. Is it though? No, but jokes aside, elaborate, because I feel like the brilliance of this particular dialogue is flying over my head. Egg, can you please route send a signal through your speakers?
To the Mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
It's 3.5, no doubt about it. It's on the ground.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Sorry, the delivery cracked me over. It gives you hints what you should say on the other forked path. I guess. He sounded like the Ani. Have you not been before with Have you not witnessed our previous conversations with Egghead? No, Egghead literally is I remember two versions in the chat. One being that the guy is literally a riff on fucking Scooter. And also that his manner of speaking is to lampoon Arnold Schwarzenegger, which of course the latter I'm partial to. Probably was busy. That's fair. I'm just finding it surprising that you did that only now you're making this connection, and I myself have shit memory. Time to grab minis, AFK? Shit.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here.
He searches for the cable on the ground and picks it up, looking at the jack.
Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people.
The green, he sticks the plug into the auxiliary line in. You hear a satisfying click. That's not how it fucking sounds like when you plug an audio cable into a line in. That's not how it sounds, and you all fuckers know that. That musician they mentioned is probably a riff on Armin van Buuren. Maybe?
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Oh no. Blob trigger warning. Bad audio description. I mean... do I want to be a prick about this? Nah. Not because I want to save you from it, but yeah, unplugging from the line in produces the kind of sound that actually fucking bothers me way too much. So no, I'm going to go with no. I'm not gonna torture you. Egg, the music.
Everybody, don't panic. I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled event.
Oh, Christ.
The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
Sure. Good grief. I am getting fucking sick of this microphone arm. It's being a complete bitch. How do you like it in the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The first page of the second chapter!
His voice echoes all around the ground hall. Also, oh. The musician he fucking loves so much is called Arno. Arno! Yes.
Could it be? Maybe for him, you only have a chapter or two left in you. Last of the penultimate, more like.
Wow, thanks conceptualization, you fucking prick. I know. I mean, that might be as well, but the no could explain the fucking accent. Yeah, no, I getcha. It could be a riff on both. Like they could have fucking have an idea for you know, with the musician in mind, with the Van Buren, and okay, what kind of a fucking voice should we give him? I know. Let's fucking let's make him Arnold. You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51.
Jesus Christ, yeah, and nobody will tell the fucking difference.
Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment, then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm not sure. You know what? I could sell it for you, but all right now. Tell me something else, Egghead. And I mean it, cause I woke up so late today. I'm not on my on any of my meds. Yesterday, I was on all of my meds because I woke up at a reasonable fucking hour, even if I had a sleep for a night. Today, oh god. So I need a fucking shower. Holy shit. Right, I guess yeah.
Yeah!
Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
So you're not a thought reader, you're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Palaceum. She was a communist, though.
Fair enough.
Yeah! With a rebel yell!
With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Good grief. Does that mean you are a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah! Reversion imperative!
Unless you were thinking Reverchal imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with Eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
Oh, I am very tempted to fuck with Noid. But I was thinking Reverchal Imperative.
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. And a cop, too.
Ah, damn it. Tell me something else, Egghead.
Yeah!
Is your real name Jermaine?
Darkcord Hardcore! Jermaine Egghead!
Alright.
Basically, yes it is.
Yes, Andre, I fucking got that. He's literally a monkey on the typing on a typewriter. Yes. Just a little less hairy, I think. Why are the lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
L'amour, la compassion, la haute discipline.
Love!
It's only years and the world seems...
Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange damaged feeling grows on, cause I've never loved someone like you before.
A dopamine surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipating into your neck. Feels good, like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
Alright. Goodbye, Egghead.
Alright! Here comes the night!
It's 9:55, Egghead. I guess technically you're not wrong. Yeah, good grief, his moves really are lame. Jesus Christ.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, I talked to Egghead, he plugged in the cable, you can now unmute your speakers.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
I mean, Egg is bold, calling him slightly less hairy is a gross understatement. I mean, just because... I mean, you don't know, just because he's less hairy on his head doesn't mean he doesn't have a completely fluffy ass. I mean, I wouldn't know, I am the opposite, so...
Maximum!
Shouts Egghead, a great smile still adorning his face larger than a red dwarf star.
Maximum is the only way!
Oh no.
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
I actually think I know what he's referring to. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm too much of an amateur when it comes to mixing, despite the fact that I had mixed and mastered the fucking record and released it on my own, but doesn't matter. It is related to the fucking mixing.
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to Maximum.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
I think what Ed is trying to say here is that the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
She shrugs, consigned to her fate.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
She looks around the church.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Ass cheeks beard, braided. What?
Born ready.
Says Andre. That's gonna be an anticlimax, eh?
Ready.
Yells Noid.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
In before Tiago drops
The
down.
lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically, his hand moves to the gun holster. Suddenly, your palms are sweaty. The church seems cold and large, somehow.
Ready. Do it! Do it now! He said Egg... I didn't say he has, I said he might have. Which is why I said he's slightly less hairy, because we only see his head. Or maybe, I don't know, he has fucking very hairy forearms. Oh, that's what my brain shouted. Oh, that's chicks. Oh god, okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. You disengaged.
Lifts her hand from the keyboard. Complete silence fills the
No
room.
wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls.
What the fuck?
In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate.
Oh shit! We're literally bringing the roof down!
It's out there now, in the world,
Congrats, you just weaponized sound. Come and hear the song of Slaanesh!
It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
There's alarm in the man's voice as he steps back to scan the surroundings. A slight rattle like crystal clattering in the cupboard fills the air, joining the chorus.
This fragile world is about to break.
Yeah.
Louder!
Says Noid, his eyes riveted on the strange circle of water basins.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
You hear Egghead yell, then something else, but his voice is growing faint.
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation.
$1 million lives! Sorry.
He's peaking. The worst high he's ever been on.
It was in me at first.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
1 million lives! You know, Rocket, you say fucking delay. I was just sitting here and just... Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. 1 million!
No, Egg! It's the window!
The glass shards around Dolores Day's vacant heart appear to be vibrating from the sound. It almost looks as if she's alive.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
She looks up. A screech fills the air. A scream of wood and nails. The pillars of the church twist and creak above and around you.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Oh, I want to dance with somebody!
Oh! I want to feel the heat with somebody!
Oh god. Oh, I see what you did there.
Shit! It doesn't stop. A seal? Have you?
Yes, I've turned it off.
She yells, holding the contact mic in her hand.
The mic is nothing. And this has nothing to do with Mike.
Andre, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Fuck! I can't shut it up! The signal's passed! It's not in here! It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop.
Yes!
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Egghead, whatever you do, do not stop it!
But then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
How dare you?
Egg.
I pulled the plug! It was getting too hardcore.
Pussy!
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
You fucking moron!
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start.
Him, did you hear that?
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
Aww. What was that? I've never heard anything like that.
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically,
She shakes her head.
I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
Her voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
You're going to write Sulisworth?
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
That it wasn't her fault. Or theirs.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
True that. What happens now? Are you going to...
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Sulisworth. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Oh, come on, Kim! It's all coming down to an end, damn it! Sure, we let it go with a fucking bang?
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive.
Aww.
You have an explanation for all this. Somewhere deep in you, you know. The person you were knows.
Ooh. Why did he unplug it? I was AFK. You were an AFK. I don't know if you've seen my reactions, but we might have all we might have almost brought an end of the fucking world. At least that's how I choose to interpret that. Out of Doom commercial area. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna leave her for now, but I'm gonna make a save before that check. It is a godly check. We might have tapped into the Immaterium, the Pale Summoning Ritual. You might not be fucking wrong, actually. Maybe not the fucking summoning part, but yeah. Channeling the Pale. I think what fucking happened is we started channeling the fucking Pale. Okay, with these, I think we should be...
Yes, what is it?
Oh, hell yeah, 92%. Far going all Horizon event on us. Fuck you. Oh, you mean the event Horizon? Hell's on the world. No, hell's on the world. Reality is much, much worse.
You don't have to. You already have. A long time ago.
Wait, how?
These thoughts formed in you somewhere, in a long-forgotten discussion, behind a kitchen table, in the evening light, drinking coffee and smoking, with a friend.
Godly logic, 92%, which I wear is good.
And a woman, she was there too. Her hair smelled of shampoo as she was smoking.
So now, It is the origin point of the Pale.
What?
A swallow. It's how it starts. It's baby Pale.
But Pale isn't here. We're thousands of kilometers from the edge.
No. We are 20 meters from the very edge.
She looks up into the darkness under the nave, then back at you. You have her full, undivided attention. The lieutenant's, too. He takes his glasses off.
The Pale is only an effect, a transition between the world and that.
Then what is that?
It's nothing. No, it's less than nothing. No.
It's less than nothing. The final rest state for reality. Imagine if all this never was.
Then the Pale is...
Simply a gradient.
But the gradient, it clearly hasn't started yet. We're here, and the Pale is not.
One day, when it's larger, it will be.
I understand. A theory of the Pale where instead of an outer ocean, it metastasizes. Like a cancer or a mold. Erupting in points inside the world.
This is one of those places.
According to this, how long?
Until it starts swallowing. It's already started. Starting with sound.
And information. Causing data losses in the East Insulindian front. Have you considered why it's formed in a church? And also when or how it might start growing, or if it has other effects in addition to sound and data?
An intellectual hunger fills her now, casting fear aside.
I also have a question, since we are piling them on. How do you know this? I'm not doubting you. I'm simply curious as to how a detective of the RCM
knows how to think this.
It didn't form in a church. The church formed around it.
Of course! A pine wood sarcophagus, or a containment facility of some kind, built by the first settlers.
Yes, acting on an instinctual level. All religious practices we've forgotten.
I have considered the same. The bad news is, there were 7 pinewood churches built in the first decade of revision.
Oh no! Oh, she's right! Here we go, we're on that SCP shit. Ah. We have possible 7 rapture points of the fucking reality.
Most of them were burnt down during the revolution, or repurposed before, during the suzerain. I'm not saying all of them have one in them, but...
Rockhead, this is fucking concerning. Yes!
Some of them might. A black grain hanging in the air.
All the failed businesses in the doomed commercial area. All the failure in Martinez.
You think the presence of that puncture has somehow influenced the outcome of events here? Even, say, software development?
Bitch! Your fucking company ceased to exist because of the loss of data that directly resulted from that fucking hole in the world.
She already made up her mind when she heard it. Some kind of great and uncaring force had to play a part. It wasn't only them.
Yes, even the revolution was defeated here. I mean, a kind of entrepreneuric history.
I told the producers we need to go and move to a normal office building with amenities. But no, the artists like the milieu, the writers like the history. I told them.
I should let people still working in the know about as they might be affected.
You mean Plaisance and the dice maker? There was almost no one left when we packed up.
No. No, just the dice maker. I don't think Play Sounds would survive this knowledge.
Then go tell her.
Bet your product got bit flipped into nothingness. And considering the state of the world, or rather the former globe. Former globe? That's strike one. Yeah, Fane, you might have missed that information, but the Pale, where essentially the laws of physics no longer exist, any laws of reality, that's 72%. That's estimated to be 72% of the fucking globe. That's what the negotiator said, didn't she? Yeah. Yeah. I think I've had this thought before. That's how I know.
An amateur anthropomedic police officer. I'd like to say I've heard stranger things, but I'm not sure. This is a hell of a guess, however. Well worded, I might add.
Yes, it is very interesting. But I wouldn't say you know. This is a guess. One that's going to have to be proved by anthroponetic scientists.
One day all the world will be live at 2mm hole.
She falls silent. The wind blows in through the hole in the stained glass window, cold and moist.
I'm going to leave that out. But the rest, some of this I can use to start to explain this to the rest of the team. Maybe I'll sound mad, but...
Man, you will certainly sound mad.
Thanks, Kim.
One more thing. Maybe a club for anodic music isn't the worst thing you can erect around this particular point in space.
The club is the only thing keeping this place and the rest of reality together?
I wouldn't go so far as to...
Yeah!
Yeah!
Once the light is on in the universe, it will never go out!
Thank you, Egghead. Let's leave it at that, shall we? We have an anthropomedic detection to perform in this district.
Thanks, Kim. I do have one mystery that still needs solving. The radio ghost in the doomed commercial area's electronic door. Oh, that creepy fucking thing. The raving prophets of the Pale! Yeah!
The creepy woman! We were wondering about that when we worked there, but I had completely forgotten about it ever since.
What?
It must be anthroponetic crosstalk, the one you get in radios and long-distance calls. Now it makes sense, with the Pale right on the doorstep.
Incredible. This would also explain why we get it on the police radio all the time.
Anthroponetic crosstalk?
It's quite common, actually. When the signal gets routed through Pale, all kinds of irregularities take place. You may hear snippets
Actually, that makes sense.
Conversation, or the voice of your former lover, or an echo of an event that took place 100 years ago. Pale is a shroud of memories, and it doesn't really distinguish to whom those memories belong to. You could hear anything.
That makes sense. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so we went from the doorbell woman being concerning and really fucking creepy to, oh, it's probably recorded it's probably recorded and someone is playing it back and it's a prank to... You know what? This might be even more fucking concerning than the previous two fucking options. Is the Pale the fucking collective unconscious? Might be! It honestly sounds like a Magna Gothica male gust. The fucking what?
Anytime.
I'll let you work in peace now. Speaking of working in peace, could you actually give me minutes or two? This time I don't need... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a leak. Let me do it like this. I'm gonna take a leak, and that's how I'm gonna excuse myself. But, I also need to clean myself up. Seriously, I need that shower. I'm gonna miss that. You need to fucking throw it on DMs. See consciousness, let's go! Każdy człowiek, idy ко мне. Oi, put their sides. Oh, Jesus. Holy fucking hell. I will pile bunker this statement. What do you mean by that, actually, Rockethead? I'm not familiar with that phrase. Magna Gothica Mailgas is a 2 to 4 player skirmish wargame designed for virtual tabletop by Tom Bloom, author of Lancer RPG and others, inspired by extreme metal music, gothic horror and comics. This book also functions as a convenient art book and listening guide. Packed with pages of unholy abominations, you will love gazing into the horrifying abyss. Included in this purchase is the full-color PDF plus an asset pack of... Okay. Never fucking heard of it, like I said, but that does sound actually fucking interesting. Right, well, only 30% into the fair weather, which is a bit of a problem. Cleaning out the rooms. Someone's been walking around in your dreams lately, looking for something. Tidying up, rearranging, storing away all the unrealized dreams. Putting old pains in boxes. The pile bunker has the stake driver weapon. Oh! Oh, okay. Right, sorry, 2 more, 27. We have a singular point, although we are close to a next one. I feel like, despite the fact that we are this very fucking far into the game, I feel... Do these wires work as contact microphones? No shit, Harry! But right, we have a minus to savoir-faire, if memory serves me correctly. Yeah, from thoughts. So that's gonna make it an even more of a bitch to pass the fucking bust a move check, as I will call it now. I will repeat myself. Having clarified what Magna Gothica male gas is, the raving prophets of the Pale seems like it would feel right at home there. Hey, I'm not denying, I do not know the setting, and fucking honestly, the goddamn name itself is just fucking amazing too. Right, now that we have got a church sorted out, that sounds as if I were in the fucking 1400s in Prague. In Prague. Pardon me, Prague. What the fuck? Right, dice maker with the source of doom. But yeah, if I were to ever take the piss out of this sequence, you know, the sequence where we almost end up and end the world. And again, I refuse any other explanation. Fuck you. I am certainly mixing the goddamn wish granter into the background. Oh? Wait a minute. Oh, no, okay, never mind. I've sent a video on Discord with your name on it. Cheerio! In Art Mode Core Gen 5, pile bunkers can usually one-shot most enemy AC. That sounds fucking bastard. Hopefully so too. And in that generation you can put them on both hands. It only looks so cool, I want to try it. Magna Gothic, I think that does sound cool too. I wish I weren't such a fucking mess. I would have tried so many fucking things by now. Excluding drugs, because now that's something that would cramp my style. Right.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. East Delta Commerce Center? This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Oh. Huh. Never mind. Oh yeah, last time we've been here, the issue, the game was somewhat bitching about me not having a fucking flashlight for some godforsaken reason, as in I couldn't walk around. Yeah.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
I think I found the actual source of the curse.
You mean the curse that I'm spared of because I live outside its immediate reach?
It's a bit more complicated than I first thought it would be.
I'm listening.
Leans back in her chair, arms crossed across her chest. There's a 2mm hole in reality located in a church on the other side of the canal. We think it may be related to Pale.
Excuse me? A 2mm hole in reality? This can't be true.
I'm afraid it is, ma'am. Sona Lukanen killed, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, made the discovery.
Sona is involved in this?
He appears to take this in while the chatter from headphones continues unabated.
So it's even worse than I thought. It's not just the commercial area that's cursed, it's the entire world.
She looks outside the window where daylight has filled the yard.
Say nothing. I mean, she's not wrong. It's just a matter of the time frame. Fane, the entirety of the game takes place where the actual literal death is broken. The whole city is one giant necropolis, spanning thousands upon thousands of square kilometers in all directions. Fucking hell.
I guess the least I can do is check up on Sona, see how she's doing. In any case, thank you for stopping by. It's good to have an answer, even if I can't claim to understand it fully.
I have more questions about this building.
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Never mind, actually.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
You know what?
What else?
I'd like to order a die from you. Why not?
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Tell me about your most extraordinary die. I'm curious.
A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
Wait, what? You know what? Yeah, I don't care about money. Yes, I'm a star myself, a superstar! And superstars don't care about money.
Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided dice? Made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet, to complement your magnetic personality.
But almost sounds sarcastic, Lamar.
Pieces of lodestone were used as the first magnetic compasses, from which they derived their other name, coarse stones.
You know, that's actually quite symbolic. We do need a direction. Again, that video does a pretty good job at introducing it. Way better than I do in the Twitch chat. That's fair. Twitch chat. Yes. Can you feel my heart intensifies? Those are some fancy dice. Yes and no. 100-sided dice are extremely impractical.
10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours.
But do magnetic dice even roll properly?
It's true. Magnetic dice are definitely different. When rolled together, the magnetic fields of the pips interact with each other to push and pull on each other as they're rolled, just like all magnetic personalities do.
She has that fucking spiel worked out, I see. It's the deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
I'm just going to go. Without a word. But yeah, we are not telling plaisance. Absolutely not. Just imagine the fucking... Just imagine the fucking ruckus. Wait a minute. With the Kvalsund, we have that thing that Sona claims can fucking open anything. I wonder if it actually can open that door with an insane check out there on the coast. Past the fucking church, even. There was this door up to a fucking, I think it was service crane. Yeah. Don't remember exactly what the hell was that. But I do remember it had a red check that was pretty fucking, yeah. Man, if not for the kid, I'd scare Plaisance shitless. Look on it this way, Fane. If not for the kid, you probably wouldn't have as much of a reason to scare her shitless. At least, or maybe I'm projecting. You know, it could be a possibility in this case as well. Maybe I'm projecting. That's if I had a reason to fucking torment her like that, it's because of how she approaches her kid. Otherwise, it would be just, she's just fucking daft and believes in insane superstition. Let's hope she doesn't reproduce, because that would be a tragedy. Well, she already did. So, yeah. I still have no idea how to offer figurines to Dolores Day. And I refuse doing these, so yeah. And I remember... Wait, what? Oh, right. And I remember that Harry had a fucking... you know, had his voices tell him, had his voices tell him that, sorry, what the fuck? Had his voices tell him about something about the Feld building. It's just not sure which one, because I know there's two. Maybe they were talking about the one with the graffiti. Or rather, I should say, I assume they were talking the one with... Well, not the graffiti, what the fuck? The mural. Yeah, the kid makes me feel bad doing it without her. It would be funny. I don't know. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not doing a lot of stuff in this game for the sake of funny. Probably much to a detriment of the entertainment factor. I do admit, but you get a point. I am engrossed in this world. Actually, I am so engrossed to the point that I outright suggested this game to my ex yesterday. Which reminds me... Actually... Fucking second. Give me a fucking second. Alright. Downloaded. Do I have the disco? Oh, yeah. Oh, right. That's gonna be a sizable fucking download. I promised her that I'm going to deliver her. But I'm going to deliver her the Disco Elysium installs from GOG. Because she is currently living in a squat in Utrecht in Netherlands. So there's that. And by that I mean she could use some money, and spending it on a game isn't necessarily the best choice. And besides, you know, I can throw someone the GOG installs their way. And I usually do it on the stipulation that if they enjoyed the game you know, they should fucking throw the money when they can. The problem with Disco Elysium is the fucking status of the IP, the authors, the studio, etc. I would need to read deeper into the current situation of this entire shit show. I do know that the original creators were screwed over, but I don't know the details, and I just don't know if I can, you know, you know, within my fucking conscience, can I fucking tell people to go buy it, you know, and throw the money that might not even get to creators? I need to check for that. You still have the Superstar playthrough ahead? Oh, I'm already seeing multiple playthroughs ahead, damn it, honestly. I did not say it's completely fine. Wait, what?
Towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
Anyway, I'm off. Oh, alright. Have a good evening, Fane. Thanks for stopping by.
A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic, all these dark rooms. Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Why do I feel like I know this place?
Indeed. Somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin, gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before, when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical ruin over there, or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
We both know that isn't true. Wait a fucking minute. Speaking of the church tower, if the Pale originates up fucking there, that's where Tiago is hanging out. His mother of silence that he's worshipping there is the literal fucking Pale. Oh no. Well. Oh, this guy could become a problem for the rest, because. Oh dear. Okay.
Why single out this one building?
Oh Jesus. Shivers. Impossible 20. 97% fuck you game. Found the empty trap. Wait. Trap? Reconstructed exit. Right. Establish the nightclub. Discover the anomaly. Death notification. Wow. Holy shit. That makes no sense.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
Wow. We have rolled 30 out of 20. Oh no, oh my. Right, sorry. Was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city. Whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning with your hands fallen to your side.
To be fucking fair, this explains the bonuses for this check. It doesn't answer why the check exists yet. It feels like this check is a fucking trolling. Let's put an impossibly high white check that people will fucking... that will make some people spend the precious skill points, you know, onto the Shivers. Which, hey, Shivers is great. But, yeah. And once they actually pass, they're gonna fucking find out what did it do? Diddly dick, fuck you.
Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
And to Lieutenant. It could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least.
Vague one, yes.
And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too.
Yeah?
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails, if we don't find her,
then if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
narrator, it would come to that. He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
I'm going on an adventure!
Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
Really? Huh. Well then. I mean, I could already do that. I could maybe ask. This guy knew a lot about the area.
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning?
I want to hear about the failed building again.
Sure. What's on your mind?
Actually... You're saying that failed electrical built this boardwalk?
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky.
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel, lighting up the coast.
Adorable.
Yes. To lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinaise was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
Right.
But of course, what else?
Well, last time he fucking told us some dismissive bullshit when I asked him about the suspect. I kind of hope that maybe there will be some additional options, but apparently I kind of questioned him already, which I forgot about. My bad. My bad. Why am I speaking like this? I don't know. I dislike myself for it. Let's try the trap again.
There's nothing else to do with the traps at this time. They're all just lying around, gathering dust and rainwater.
God damn it. Let me just check something real quick. 2 hours, 12 fucking minutes. Oh dear. Oh, right. Can't even get there. I'm coming around here just wondering if there's maybe additional orbs hanging around in the air, so to speak. Oh! Okay. A door. A building. A hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? The writing of this bubble was a little, inconsistent, I must say. I'm just saying. Am I being a fucking pigshit as well? Alright, that's the boy, isn't it? Probably nothing here.
Cone-shaped plastic boy bobs up and down in the water amidst the trembling reeds.
Right. We already fucking explored that. The fact that we cannot get, like, yeah, over there is bothersome to me. Boy next door. Nice. Nice, 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 man. Holy fuck. Well, the pigs at least ain't around anymore. Good grief. Yeah, I doubt there's gonna be anything on the boardwalk, but... who knows, maybe a thought bubble or two. Apparently the answer is no, and that's fine. Really. Hey Kim, do you like jogging? Which, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it when that happened, but I really like the fact that after like the first day of the game, had Kim ask, you know, why are you running everywhere, damn it? You know, and actually have you, you know, have some fucking answers for you. That's actually pretty brilliant because when you're not running around, this is your movement speed. Okay, get the fuck away, autosave. Also, I just realized something. Give me a sec. Fucking forgotten to update shite. Right. My bad. Yeah. So, of course, the player is going to start running around everywhere once he realizes he can. Matter of fact, perhaps they will even start asking themselves, why the fuck can I not run by default? The boardwalk rises to your south. It casts its long shadow over you. But yeah, it's gonna make the player fucking ask, why the hell can I not run by default? This makes no sense, you know? And then suddenly, you know, the day passes and Kim fucking asks you all of a sudden, why are you running everywhere, you know? It's a small thing, but it's a nice psychological trick to deploy against the player. You know, with the you know, something that would be natural for a guy to ask you. Why the fuck are we rushing everywhere? Why are you running? Why are you running? I don't know if I'm getting across what I'm trying to say. Well, I'm either missing something, or it's gonna be that door. But I'm gonna fucking go back and figure out that white check again. Why the hell not? As I said, I am betting... To be fucking fair, I don't really have any other fucking way of... We literally have no other passage. But I'm certain it's that fucking bunker. Alright, I was meant to leave Kim behind and just spend like my whole you know, the entirety of my fucking money making prank calls. God damn it. If this game lasts until the if this fucking game lasts until the, you know, the next day, etc. Or rather to the point where we can leave Kim behind in any shape or form, I am absolutely fucking making just prank calls.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, "Felled electrical." A breeze, like a quiet sigh, moves over you. The cool air breaks across your body. It brings the salt of the sea into your lungs. Go to the children of the big sea.
What the hell was that?
The wind rushes away, leaving you where you were, on the rotting boards of the felled building.
Officer, are you okay? It looked like we lost you for a second.
Did I have a seizure, Kim?
Doesn't look like it to me. Probably not, anyway.
Funnily enough, apparently seizures can happen without the usually without the usual fucking symptoms of, you know, shaking, shivering, whatever. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Apparently you can fucking just blank out, especially if you are autistic. I'm not sure if I experienced that. I don't know. The wind told me to talk to children. Let's roll!
Okay. When you're ready, officer.
That does not sound crazy whatsoever. Find the children of the big sea. Given the fact that we have got that from the fucking failure. And it was the worst fucking failure we could have gotten because it was the fucking critical failure from rolling a 3. Fucking precarious world is screwing me over more than it helps. Amazing. Is it gonna end up with me having to yell at the little kids, you know, tell me your secrets? Because that's gonna be hilarious.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Kids, has anything strange happened lately?
We heard bad words and said, I got in trouble. Bad words. Bad words.
Bad words are bad. Don't say them, kids. It's the first step to a life of crime.
We won't.
The little boy says he adjusts his cap in the cool air.
We learned.
The other replies, let's move on. Where did you hear the bad words? Was it from someone on the coast? The radio?
We just heard funny voices.
The boy shrugs. His jacket whispers as his shoulders move.
The voices were funny. We said what they said, and then we got in trouble.
Where did you hear them? Did you ever hear someone say them? Was it on the radio?
Radio? What's that? We just heard them in our head.
What do you mean heard them in your head?
You know, I heard people talking, except just in my head.
This, that's just concern. What did you hear?
It was like, it is time at last. My nasty speed reeks. Our brother man is about to grow up.
A memory stirs. You've heard this quickfire patter before.
DJ Flatios, Big Boy Davey single is here. Buckle up, cause this is the fastest trash that you're ever gonna hear.
Him.
Turn up the volume. Blow those speakers out. Now here's... No. Don't say bad words, stupid.
A word when you're done.
The lieutenant clears his throat. He's a... They... For those who didn't connect the dots as I just did, Kim was going past the village to Martinez, right? In his kinema, while listening to the Speed Freaks radio. We already had fucking heard the Speed Freaks thing, and I have a gut fucking feeling that he might have just have the fucking have the radio just blown the fuck out while passing.
The boy draws a jagged rock across the ground.
Bye, kids. Take care. Okay. That was you, Kim, wasn't it? Good to know I am not the only fuck up in this place.
Detective, about what the twins had to say.
Also, I like how his notebook and the pen have the mind of its own, and yeah, like literally he has both his arms behind him.
So those voices they heard.
Yes, of course. Earlier, when you turned the radio on in his kinema. Don't.
Ooh. Ooh, especially... Oh. Wasn't your radio turned into Speed Freaks FM?
I can't explain how they heard it. I believe they heard something, and given the poverty of this part of town, I don't know how they could have heard the radio. However, weird as it is, the situation is not connected to the murder. This isn't our business.
Are you just embarrassed that we may have to contact Speed Freaks FM?
No, I just don't see how this furthers our investigation into a murder. That's all.
Well, Kim doesn't have much more grace when it comes to finding out that he fucked up than we do, I suppose.
An ocean breeze blows in strong. He raises his jacket collar against it.
Besides, maybe it was just a radio they overheard. They might not be old enough to know the difference. How would they have heard the voices?
Even if it was a radio, where was it coming from?
The lieutenant shrugs.
Let's at least rule out radios before continuing. Maybe the twins didn't know it was a radio they were hearing. The washerwoman seems to know everything that happens here. Let's ask if she heard anything before moving on. After you.
Left hand gestures towards the older woman. Ah yes, there's been this massive fucking roaring motor carriage blasting Speed Freaks FM. Oh, that would be hilarious. Okay. This is good. This is great. The failure of the white check didn't produce immediately hilarious results. This is great.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Ma'am, I don't need the waves to be kept at night. Anyway, have you heard the radio on the coast in the last week or so?
A radio? Ah, no. We play no radio here. There's one in the shack, but it's never used.
Any idea how the twins could have heard Speed Freaks FM?
Was that the nonsense we were spouting? Pah!
She shakes her head.
No, I have no idea where they heard it. They've been in earshot all week, and no radio.
Are you sure you didn't hear any radio playing?
These ears know every sound that belongs to this coast. I would know if I heard anything different.
Or maybe you're just old and fucking arrogant. That is a very good possibility. I don't have anything against old people. A matter of fact, I usually approach them with automatically more respect than others. It's just, even with any kind of, you know, automatic, as I called it, respect, I have to fucking say that old people can be fucking arrogant with assuming their experience and their capabilities. And their supposed knowledge. I'm saying this as someone who is fucking getting older and getting really, really painfully aware of his limitations. We good, Kim?
Let's just get it out of the way as fast as we can. Contact dispatch from my kinema and ask them to connect you to the station. Maybe they can shed some light on this.
Must be exciting for you, Kim, calling the station you are accidentally tuned into.
I'm ready when you are.
He turns his face away toward nothing in particular.
Anything else?
Goodbye. I'm off. No, I don't know why the last thing. Leave me alone. Good grief. Really? Oh wow, we can literally call the fucking Speed Freaks up. You're joking. The amount of little trolling I could do with that. Also, don't get me wrong, I am fully aware that the game is trying to absolutely literally divert my attention. Man, I love this music. And in before we're gonna start hearing a fake-ass horn again. There it is. I mean, tell me it doesn't sound fake as fuck. I don't know why. It genuinely bothers me.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
At least I need you to connect me to Speed Freaks FM.
Come again, officer?
Speed Freaks FM, a radio station. It's for the case.
Okay, officer. 1 moment.
Ah! Excited, Kim?
No.
I have the GMS on the line. I'll connect you now.
Yo!
The word shoots out of the man's mouth like a bullet. Hello, is this DJ Mash?
It is. I got a few minutes before I gotta go back on air. What can I do for you, cop man?
I'm just going to confirm, did you debut a new track from DJ Flacio a few days ago?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
What?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. Parentheses, and I'm puking. Close parentheses.
Okay, but what is the song called?
Yeah, that is the song. An asshole is a mouth for shit.
Yeah,
And I'm puking.
Do people like it?
They're loving it, man. The requests keep coming in for more. I really think it's the future of music, I do. Fucking, like, stinkcore or something. Shit's so nasty. Those stink waves come up like sound waves, you know what I mean?
This is preposterous. Neither sound nor scent work anything as he's describing. What does he even mean?
Oh man, I'm young, cool, and with it, with my fucking late-stage alcoholism voice.
Very cool, man. I'm dead serious when I say Fellacio's gonna make it big in this world.
Okay, let's move on. We talked to some kids who said they had it in their heads. Do you know how that could be possible?
Is that what this is about? Listen, it's not our problem if kids decide to tune into River Shaw's hottest station.
No. It's not that they played it on the radio. There was no radio in a fucking 500-meter radius involved. They had it in their heads. Do you have any idea how that's possible?
I don't understand. Are you asking if we can, like, play our station into people's brains?
Oh, come on. Sure, false radio can't tune out. You'd make a killing on ads.
Speed Freaks FM is elective listening, man. We don't want to force the people to adopt our thinking. That's fascist bullshit.
No, that wasn't my fascist line. That was my ultra-liberal one. I can do the fascist one if you want.
You're a fucking wild man. Sure, let's hear it.
Okay, the fascist thing was me calling you an enemy of the state for force pumping filth into children, thus corrupting traditional values.
Oh, man, I love it. You're great. No, we didn't do anything like that. We know how to. We just played it on air like normal people. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Oh, just one more thing. Give a shout out to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. He coincidentally has it saved to his radio.
Huh?
The sound bubbles out of him even to his own surprise.
Look at that. His eyes dilate. That's joy, my man. You wouldn't be able to tell, but his glasses just magnify it.
I think that's sheer terror.
Okay, cop man. Can do, will do. DJ Mesh, out.
The party has terminated the call. Is there anything else I can do for you, officer?
You should check the radio again.
Damn, leaning close to the fourth wall here. Hey, it was funny, and it fucking gave me an excuse to use that line. Press the button labeled saved and turn on the Speed Freaks FM.
Spoke to the wildest cop in Rivershaw. He asked us to give his buddy cop, longtime listener Kim Kitsuragi, a big shout out. Kim, we love you. Keep it freaky, like DJ Mesh, DJ Flacio, and your wild friend. This one's for you.
If, when a motor carriage's engine was ignited, it could drive by its own accord off to a high mountain, and there write a song. Perhaps it'll be something like what you're hearing now.
We aren't discussing this.
After a few bars, they'll have to enter as the radio back to Prime Line.
What a reserve of willpower. It's taken all he's got to not smile.
I don't think that's not to smile, buddy.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone?
Oh, I'm done with radio now.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Oh no. Like...
About that call, let's start from the top.
Don't.
There's no doubt the twins heard Speed Freaks FM. I still don't know how without a radio, but they did.
Spooky shit, but what does it mean? Squint in thought?
I don't know what it means.
Lieutenant's gaze travels toward the coast, toward the fishing village so far away. I mean, a weird voice in my head said to talk to the kids. Maybe it's related.
I don't think the voices in your head are related to this, no.
But it didn't sound like one of my thoughts. It sounded like a lady.
The lieutenant gives you a long look.
Oh no, he's more fucking insane than I thought.
I don't know what to say to that, or what you want me to say. I'm sorry. Did we ask where the kids were when they heard the voice?
Nope. I didn't No, actually, let's go. I didn't, sorry.
No need to apologize. I was just going to say it'd be a good idea to ask them. And, Detective, thanks for this. It's been interesting.
Oh, what? Oh, the voices were not taking the piss. Okay, I'm genuinely surprised. I don't know, this read to me like we just fucking completely humiliated the poor guy. R.A.P. Kinema. Or was it the other one? I don't remember. R.A.P. Harry's car. Kids? Where were you?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Real quick, boys, where were you when you heard the voices?
There.
The boy points toward one of the ruined monoliths nearby.
We were there.
The other child nods. The Feld building looms overhead. And so I return to thee, Feld.
Uh-huh.
One says, throwing a rock into the sand.
Full circle. Back to Feld, then. When you're ready.
The boy turns the rock over in his hands. He looks...
Bye, kids! Put the pieces together at the Feld mural. Now I'm actually wondering if all the fucking roadblocks in the plot... I'm calling it roadblocks, but you get it. You know, all the things that are locked in the main plot, locked behind white checks. If those can be circumvented like this through some shenanigans, this might be the case. But hey, they didn't make it like it's
bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Not to say that it's fucking done like BioWare, where you think you have a fork, but you end up in the same place no matter what you choose, which I fucking hated in Mass Effect. But if I'm fucking noticing it just that this could be a case just now, that's good shit. is what I guess I'm trying to say. Alright, let's pull on... Yes. Yes. My encyclopedic knowledge gets bigger when even bigger when I pull on it. Pull on your knowledge to understand what caused the twins to hear the radio in their heads. Oh, that's a fucking bug and a half. Oh, there we go. There's Ruby's lorry. Heard stories from Idiot Doom Spiral. Wait, what? There's the coast for traps. Seen inside the church.
You know a lot about radio. Enough to know you have no idea how or why those boys heard Speed Freaks FM in their heads.
Sometimes, when Harry thinks too hard, he rips the skin. Yes, Warwick. That is exactly what is goddamn happening. Oh, goddamn. I've forgotten to do that thing that I've been... See? See? This is why I've been torturing you for the past few streams, just blasting off the entire soundboard, because I forgot to do this before. And this time I've forgotten this altogether, and my punchline was ruined! Fuck you, stream dick.
Knowledge like that isn't just obscure, it's unknowable. Dangerous theoretical facts like that are probably protected under the coalition government's Articles of Dominion, Title 14, Article 7C. While an expert might be able to suss it out on their own, a layman like you has no hope. You don't know how it happened, but the stores of your knowledge are vast, and there is something crucial in them.
What's that?
You know where Ruby isn't.
Ah, yes, the missile know where it is because it knows where it isn't. I see.
She isn't in the fishing village. She's not with her bullet under the floorboards in the shack. So where could she be? Fuck you! The alcoholics never mentioned seeing Ruby either. Idiot Doom Spiral gave an exhaustive account of recent events, but never mentioned seeing Ruby. You've searched the whole coast for Morel's traps. Just as you didn't find the Insulindian Phasmid, you did not find her.
Okay, I might have gone with that fuck you a little prematurely.
You've even entered the church, helped the ravers set up a nightclub, and overheard. Well, we don't need to think about that. Point is, some criminals seek sanctuary from sacred buildings, though the sanctuary laws were abolished decades ago. But Ruby wasn't such a one. And you do know one thing about radios, Ulan. Ruby dabbles in advanced radio theories. Ulan, the Speed Freaks mystery. It might just be related.
Does that mean she's here?
If she's here on the coast, she'll be here. And besides, something weird happened to the twins around here. It'd be nice to know what caused that. Another fact for your collection. Suddenly,
oh wow,
there's a sigh carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you, in her breath, flowing through it.
Where does it go? Sorry, I need to read this again, cause I kind of got lost in thought there for a moment.
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk. Its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What is happening?
She's down there.
Say, I think she's down there, below this building.
Okay, why?
The twins did hear the radio from here, so something is happening.
True. and Ruby does have radio experience, as evidenced by her lorry. But how do we even get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb it and through the roof?
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
Oh?
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotting boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the felled building?
I don't think so, Tim.
A building like this must have multiple doors, serving various functions. Perhaps a basement access.
Came close and look in.
Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe.
Why the fuck it feels like the game is trying to jump scare me? Like it's gonna fucking pull that SCP-7, the staircase one bullshit in front of my fucking face.
The lieutenant looks over your shoulder.
What's in there?
A thin layer of snow gleams inside the pipe.
Okay, what else?
As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side.
And?
And nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
Who we get into the failed building through this pipe?
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around.
The lieutenant pushes aside the reeds and looks around.
He means the pipe must be coming from somewhere in the building.
And it's right here. A maintenance door.
He points to a rusted metal double door to the right of the pipe, obscured by the reeds.
It's jammed shut. The subtle approach isn't going to work on this one. Oh yeah, big boy time. This needs you to put your back into it.
I find it. I like how. I like how we're having fucking bonuses for breaking into other people's goddamn apartments. It's fucking hilarious. Physical instrument. We don't really have that much for physical instrument, do we? Oh well, that's fine. We already have a t-shirt for that. But that actually lowers it. So yeah, thanks for nothing, asshole. Yeah. Let's see if the fucking Kvalsund is gonna fucking help.
Behind the pipe, the maintenance door, rusted shut and half sunken in sand.
Try to pull the door apart? It's probably not gonna work.
You and the lieutenant lean all your weight into pushing the doors apart, but you're not quite synchronizing your efforts. They slam shut again before you can enter.
Damn it.
Let's take a breather and try this again later. It's very tough.
Yeah. You know what? Now that I have a Kvalsund in my hands, I have a gut feeling about that fucking door, that bunker-like thing there. Let's just fucking try going through there. I have a feeling that's where that's where that shivers check would Hey, Ossex, blessed be Harry come to see us. Where? Hey, Ossex.
Old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Fuck, this is interfacing. Oh boy. Next door. How are you, Ossex? We almost ended the whole world. That's how I'm choosing to interpret what happened in the church. And now we're trying to find Rui. Oh well. It seems that we are going to...
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the situation.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp.
Oh, the rust won't be a problem. I literally have the fair weathers on my fucking hands. Being demotivated because I am still not moving enough. I don't want to move more. Oh hey, I got into closed beta for Stormgate. Does that? What is Stormgate again?
In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground, and you're 180?
$180 seems about right.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle? What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
Beg your pardon?
Astral projection. Be open-minded about this.
Are you fucking joking, Inland Empire? Stormgate is one of the upcoming big RTS made by some people from ex-Blizzard. Oh, so it's gonna suck, I see. So yeah, potential StarCraft 2 successor. Maybe. Yeah, that's a big maybe. What if I don't climb? What if I just... teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
The lieutenant starts to use stone-faced. Ah.
Even if it isn't, no one told you.
It is a thing for me. I can't remember it's not a thing.
That's not how physics work, detective. And even if it were, wouldn't you need some kind of apparatus? A teleportation field or...
What are they talking about?
Keep behind the whispers asking his father.
Teleportation, Mikhail. It's generally thought impossible.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
Teleport to the roof.
On second thought, maybe teleportation isn't a thing.
God damn it, Snake Eyes. Why?
Because you're just standing there squeezing your buttocks and nothing is happening.
Don't say the stupid thing.
The lieutenant looks at you with that "I know you're thinking the stupid thing" look as you grow tired of clenching your buttocks and give up.
Yeah, you're not ready to do this yet. Lame Harry can't teleport. To be fucking fair, it's because, yet again, we are rolling fucking Snake Eyes. Oh no. Oh no, we can't access the roll. Ah, shit. Oh no. And it's worse because if not for the fact that I have a -1, pardon me, from Savoir Faire, this would have actually, well, okay, it wouldn't do much because Snake Eyes. Let's be real, Harry would totally teleport both him and Kim if only the kid wasn't watching. Yes, and Kim, and he were totally fucking drunk. And high out of his fucking mind.
Behind the pipe, the maintenance door.
Right, that's the physical instrument. And there's also the interfacing of the red check. Assuming that is, of course, related, but then again, I only have 3 fucking % for that. So, well, technically 8. Assuming that fucking, pardon me. Precarious thoughts thing, precarious world, pardon me, is working. Wait, I have +1 to savoir-faire. Oh, I could have fucking rocked that. Son of a bitch. I say, I don't really have... Yeah, once again, I'm trying to fucking find out... Right, 2 bullets, the key... Right. Wait, no, that was interfacing. God fucking damn it. I mean, it's probably still not gonna help. You know what will help, though? Water. Sec. I probably should have made this by hammering the earlier point home and just have Harry walk towards these doors. He would probably reached it like a fucking second or two before, just before I returned. Right, double take.
An old door.
Interfacing. Right. Oh, but oh my, even if I had a fucking 8 interfacing, that wouldn't... Huh. Oh! Oh, the gauntlets actually give me +2. Okay. I don't think it's gonna get better than that, though. Because our only other item that improve the interfacing is actually the gloves as well, and... yeah. 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 I know, very fucking, very riveting dialogue with myself. Oh well. Let's be pretentious, be something we're not. Or I could just actually load that autosave. But I'm saying that earlier.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
Come on, let's fuck it up.
The door hasn't been opened. You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Huh, the door's shut tight. How can we get in there?
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? We get into, like, everywhere.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
But I want to go through it, though.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
I'm not gonna accept this. The door could be part of the investigation.
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
He looks at the door with a rueful smile. But what if they got in and they fucking jammed the door, huh? Huh? Kim, there's an interactable door. It must be openable.
At least you can think about opening it. About doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life. Perhaps something useful would come from this.
Wait, one more door. God damn it, it cannot be. A disgrace. The door on the coast, you remember the one? Right. The one that leads to the abandoned supply depot. Why in the name of all that's holy does it not open? Why? There has to be a way to get through that unopenable door. By God, you are the police. All doors are supposed to open before you. What will the others at the precinct think if you can't open a goddamn door? There must be a way. Time to research Jamrock door open. Is that a fucking thing? Or is it just the one more door thing? Right now I'm trying to fucking research the thoughts on the armor. Homosexual underground, alright. What? Finger on the eject button. Is that fucking is that something to do with suicide? That sounds like something to do with suicide. Or maybe it's just my fucking suicidal ideation kicking me down again. As if it did fucking stuff for the past 2 months. Hey, the fall research actually gives a bonus. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it does. I just realized that. I'm fucking terrified. Well. Damn you, door! Damn you! I'm just gonna go, you know, towards the end of the peninsula. I was about to say, and I'm just gonna scream, and then I would scream, but, I just looked that it's 10 PM, it's, yeah, no. No screams if I can help it. Like I said, I might be a complete fucking prick. And I'm trying to live at peace with neighbors, especially since in the past 8 months, I want to say, literally every single of my neighbors had changed. I'm not joking, by the way. Every single one. 42, someone else that I'm yet to see, but that's definitely not Khalid. 43. Yeah, it's the family with infuriating dogs. 44. So much of people I fuck that moved in like few weeks ago, and I think for some time that that one was actually abandoned because the people that lived there had enough of sharing the war with the fucking infuriating dog lady. So yeah. Before Harry finds a bomb and decides to open the door with it. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Bends over, pulls out a fucking lighter and tries to open the door with explosive fucking farts. You're welcome, by the way. Wait, what was this check again?
Behind
Let's be pretentious. Be something we're not. Okay, physical instrument. Bonus from items, bonus from thoughts. Okay, that -1 from thoughts is the wasteland of reality. I won't be able to do much with it. Had something about annoying dog lady and my stupid mind started wondering which Disco Elysium NPC is that, and whether that NPC would be on the list. Kill list, obviously. Alright. Alright! Yes.
Behind the pipe, the maintenance door, rusted shut and half sunken in sand.
One more door! There's a song from Austrian Death Machine, you know, the band that's literally basing their fucking songs around Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Governator. Yeah. Yes. And that song is called One More Rep because, you know, yeah. athleticism and shit. Need Magna Gothica and Steam Workshop for... Ooh. Okay. Right, try to pull the door apart. Come on, fuckers.
It looks too exhausting to even try. You'd only bloody your fingers on the rust.
Fuck you. I am giving this 2 more chances because... Wait, do we have one more door in this one? Or are we going to fucking accidentally actually open this depot? Because that would be hilarious.
Old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind
to be fucking fair,
a sand dune in front of it. The door
yeah, well, that's...
hasn't been opened in a long
Okay, okay.
You rattle the handle a bit.
We don't get in. Frankly.
No. We've gotten into every...
I won't allow it. I won't let it happen.
Relax.
At least you can think about opening it.
Right. I'm gonna give it 2 more tries. If this doesn't work, because I have a gut feeling that if I try to teleport on the roof, Kim isn't going to fucking follow. I've already had a fucking solitary encounter with an armed and possibly fucking nutjob suspect. So if you fucking think I want to do shit like that without a babysitter, you are wrong. Maybe if you think about opening it hard enough. I know what you're referring to, and by the way, I need to fucking do... You're right! Fuck this, fuck these doors. Fuck all the doors. There's only one fucking set of doors that matters in this goddamn game. Oh, so you went to meet the pig alone? Yes! I did. Oh, you weren't there. Okay. Yeah, that explains a lot. Yeah, that seems to happen a lot. Oh, yeah, we've done that. We did? Great. Brave man. I also went alone. Almost died. If you mean the fact that that she tried firing at us. Yeah, same happened here. The streets with the fake-ass horn. I am not going to fucking leave that shit alone. We have 3 spare fucking points. Let me work! I'm gonna start drinking if I don't. With what fucking money? No, I'm fucking genuinely serious. This is what I'm dealing with. I would genuinely would like to go for a pint. But yeah. With what money? And at the same time, while I'm whinging on money, I just can't fucking force myself to get back to searching for work because I am too fucking mentally retarded, I guess. Kraków Hessein, Oreveshlo has its own horn. Okay, which one was that?
Before the cargo container.
Oh, I can!
The drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything,
Persuade the door open.
Slightly. Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Hello? Is there anybody in there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
Alright, smile crosses the lieutenant's face. Is there someone in there I'd like to talk to you?
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
Ahoy! Come on in!
You can't be serious.
What the fuck?
A
Ahoy! Oh no, you found the Knedlik? Who the fuck? Who or what the fuck is Knedlik? Yes, I love the power. Oh! I think I Just in case. Check speed. Oh, check speed. Okay. Fuck am I looking at?
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital.
Harriet tripping.
The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review.
Squint?
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo.
It's G-Man from Half-Life. Wake up, Freeman, and smell the ashes.
Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Whoa.
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
I see. It's a stream of SCP encounters. Okay.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
What you can see of his body appears composed in a sharp summer suit and yacht shoes. Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Theodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
I have a feeling Harry have a black hole in his pocket. I see where you're going.
Mr. Theodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Harrier Dubois.
Pleasure to meet you, Harrier Dubois. I must admit, the name suits you very well.
I don't even know what I'm wearing right now on the account of, Yes. Also, nice thing you have going there, Kim. What the flying fuck? How did you become so rich?
To be perfectly blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Grad.
What the fuck? Oh fuck, I just not... Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, this is a... I changed the name of the stream. It's going to now better reflect... You know what? I have a fucking soundboard button exactly for this fucking situation, and I don't know how I didn't figure this out earlier. It's probably the fact that I didn't take my antidepressants today, and I'm just half brain dead. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! There we go. Harry just got irradiated with money. I'm low brutto, no... Yeah. Don't get me... You fucking... You have a shaky, but you have an income. Fuck you, all sucks. Okay, this is too loud, actually.
For a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
Okay, give me a second. Unfortunately, there's one of the issues I sometimes have with Disco Elysium is just the mixing. Right, I'm gonna fucking try it like this. Hopefully it's gonna be better. Hava Nagila intensifies, indeed.
And low. Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
What it's like being an extremely high net worth individual.
Gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. Do not work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level.
This should be better, actually.
But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
It's great that you've done so well for yourself, but don't you think you owe some of that wealth to the rest of the society?
Sure, and they benefit when I buy things to stimulate the economy. Do you know how many jobs it takes to build and maintain a racing yacht?
Hundreds?
Dozens, at least. Of course, in the future, it will all be automated. But my point is this.
He says, jabbing his finger into the air a bit. Bow before your ultra-liberal god, Harry. You mean ultra-capitalist.
Every man gets what he earns. It's the height of tyranny to take that from him.
Yes and no. But yeah, I agree, yes to the height of tyranny, but no with every man gets what he earns. I worked in game dev. Man, being a high net worth individual sounds great.
It is truly. It's almost entirely carefree. It really leaves you time to better yourself spiritually.
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? That's what you need to ask him about.
There's something strange about you.
What do you mean?
His essence seems to signify actual surprise. Well, I don't know how to put it. You look somehow a little different.
Are you talking about my chin?
No, I mean, I can't even see you. It's as if something is happening to the light.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient.
That rings a... what?
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1, or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth. Among that group of individuals, it's been observed that when the Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient reaches about 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual.
What is our coefficient?
The Weiss-Weisman coefficient for you and this individual appears to be 0.9998, repeating.
Jesus Christ. And mind you, that's, yeah, that's with this amount of real. So you've met Bezos.
That's not good for you.
Are you telling me that you are so rich that light literally bends around your face?
Among other things. But calm down. I am but a lowly single-digit billionaire.
Wait, give me a second. Give me a second. I am screenshotting this to my anarchist ex, Lamar. Also, this stuff. Really?
No, not really. There are actually quite many digits.
Kim, are you saying this weird stuff?
I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who is unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container, which I admit is odd.
Oh, it's funnier. Okay. Are you sure about that, Fane?
Yes. I imagine that does look strange to you. My container.
What are you doing in this container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Sirens, a precursor of a modern Sur-le-Clay, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure detail in the bigger picture, but still worth dropping.
You know what? Yeah, sure. We're in Revachol, formerly a colony of the Kingdom of Suezne.
Ah, a fellow history buff. I myself am currently reading up on Franco-Nigerian era trains. Very interesting.
Trains! I like trains, okay? Yes, I am autistic. Fuck you.
It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
Wait, why don't you help them? You got so much money, it can't make a difference to you.
There simply aren't enough hours a day to hand out all the handouts. It's like
Oh.
there are always more, and they never seem to do anything interesting with it, except more seagulls.
You know, much as I hate to admit it, there's a point in this. It's not the matter of monetary difference, it's the time spent.
Spending money is a matter of desire. I'm sure you agree. I don't have the desire for spending it like that.
But again, it probably could have been done in some way minimizing your effort, but okay. Ah, so it's all in Harry's mind. I'm not sure about that, because apparently this guy has heard of people's of him having this kind of an effect. So travel from place to place via shipping container.
Smart, you know? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, fail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
Ah, so you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle?
What? No, I did not say that. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
I'm not gonna ask him for money because that's unprofessional. We should get back to our investigation. Thanks for your time.
Why go so soon? I feel we've so much more to talk about. Ah, well, until next time.
Kim, let's go. Let's. Ah, damn it! I kind of hope that that after we leave, the game is gonna fucking give us leave us with that kind of money. Kim has some funds saved up and awesome business on the side. Oh. Oh, I did not think of that. I wonder if this is gonna change after Rene, well...
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, Rene Arnaud. Rene left his uniform neatly folded on the table.
Wait, did he?
Take it. It's just there. Who cares? It's not like anyone's gonna need it.
Take the uniform.
I suppose Rene is not going to be needing it anymore. It's a bit too colorful for my taste, though.
I'm down here.
Fantastic. Try not to wear it with other similarly colorful clothes, okay?
You have me curious, buddy.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Wait, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
I beg to disagree. Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
I must have been on an advanced scouting mission in the harbor.
Yes, this looks pretty advanced, alright. For now, let's just move on.
Actually, that would also explain the fucking RCM clothing around. And well, maybe I shouldn't be running around with my fucking tool out. And by the tool, I mean the fucking pistol. He says and then begins taking off the rest of the clothes. Ah, okay. Oh, fuck. Huh. Renee was a captain. Didn't catch that info, forgot about that. Run around with 2 pistols. I had fucking trouble finding 1 pistol. Where the bloody hell would I find the other one, damn it? I wish there was an option to punch the fucking racist lorry driver, because that's, you know, a few days after we talk, you know, just, oh, hello, detective. And then they just go away. Actually, I wonder if I can...
Oh, sorry, officer. What do you want?
Host almighty. He's a total bummer now.
Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Everything, really. I probably knew him better than... You meant the teacup in the tree, didn't you? I don't know anything about him.
Teacup? Oh, because of the ceramic armor. Clever.
Kind of hope that now that I have the uniform, maybe I will be able to give it to at least offer it to the old man as some kind of a souvenir. Or at least the photo of a couple. Because they were both his friends. You know, to have something to remember them. from the better times. At least better for them, seemingly, at least based on the joy they seem to have been experiencing on the photo. Yeah. Also, right, 53. Sure. Ugh. I'm curious what that fucking forever armor is going to reveal to us. The photo, I mean, or at least what bonuses we're gonna get from that. This was... what the hell was that again?
Behind the pipe, the maintenance door, rusted shut and half sunken in sand.
Oh. Oh, I see, we didn't... Did we even try this or not in this one? I do not know. Physical instrument. Didn't we have a better fucking chance for that? Did I miss something? Hook, motherfucker. Right, no, that's actually a debuff. Huh. Yeah, But mind! I just wanted to make a double take for that. On to motorics. Last one to motorics, hey? Right, well, let me make a save.
Behind the pipe, the maintenance door.
Okay, we're trying this shite.
It looks too exhausting to even try. You'd only bloody your fingers on the rust.
Bitch, I have the fucking ceramic armor gloves on me. I ain't blooding shite. Oh no.
Behind the pipe.
Come on, aufmachen!
Too exhausting to even try. You
just let me die here. Right. We're gonna count this as a second try, shall we say? You know, with the rule of the 3 tries.
The maintenance door, rusted shut and half. It looks too exhausting to even try.
They're gonna fucking tell me that the game is actually having a set seed that it remembers with the saves. I know that is not the case, but it would be hilarious. Oh, let's save scam. No, you can't, because the fucking seed is being remembered. Fuck you.
Behind the pipe, the
Aufmachen.
door. The metal doors are heavy, and the flaking rust hurts your palms.
Oh, it doesn't.
Together with the lieutenant, you manage to slide them open just enough to squeeze in.
Good work. Shall we?
Go in. Yes, into the impenetrable darkness. You know what I'm referring to, Osax. And if not, well, da da dun dun da dun da dun 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 dun. Night falls. Yeah. Shake overs. Fear. This overturned table is covered in orange mildew. Rolling with something. Jesus. Antiquated office furniture. Last century, maybe. Brought down and forgotten so long ago. This collapse nearly sealed the basement. One can barely squeeze by. Really? So I wanted to go and, wow, okay. Old file folders in the cart. Documents silvery with mold. Adventure! A series of thick, dusty panes of glass. Ooh. Interstellar suit jacket. Oh, okay, just... Oh, wait, no, I don't think we had anything with suggestion. Talk, Kim. Talk! Sorry. In the beam of a flashlight, a crevice in the wall. Ooh. Stale fabrics, smell and dust. No one slept here in months. Maybe years. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed. Ancient flyers and brochures. These spots and plates are full of dust and spider webs. The same slit window you saw from the outside.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Brush the dust off the portrait.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand. Grains stick into the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
It's Krasmazov. What a troublemaker he was.
Yes. Looks like some latter-day radicals were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
A long time ago? How long?
Half a century. This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing. I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted.
What's with all these secret weapons caches and secret bunkers?
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Commutards, says Orsax.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
Maybe I should move in here. Seems cozy.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case.
Could it be connected to the Mazov bus we found in the students' room?
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
Someone have stopped through here recently.
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
He looks at the dust. I think first, footprints in the sand. One of the souls appears more worn than the other. There's something in the air. An unnatural buzzing. Oh boy. But you know what? I'm gonna see if I can continue upwards, you know. Because if that means that Ruby is out there, that also means I haven't fucking searched for this building. Buzzing? Probably the disco church, where... Honestly, when I'm hearing buzzing, it reminds me of the Zayo's song, The Buzzing. Okay. Martinez 98 postcard, okay. The glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. Ah. The gusts of wind. The height feels dizzying. A central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Hey, hey, hey! From the top of the world. But yeah, the Zeus song, the buzzing is what I thought of when I've seen the word. Some people have a brain rot over insert whatever you fucking youths have your brains rotted by. I'm having fucking brain rotted by a 2003 first wave metalcore experiments. Lol. Because the buzzing is the opening song on the album Parade of Chaos by Zeo from 2003, I believe. And oh boy, that's the production on that fucking album can give it can easily give fucking Philosophem a run for its money in certain aspects, at the same time being more fucking coherent. And I don't know how to describe this. The tunnel collapsed, you'll have to find another way around. Alright then. Getting louder, the buzzing sound. I am so fucking tempting, to a point I think I'm actually gonna do it. Yes. Somebody's recording a raw black metal in there. Where?
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your skull. A strange time, almost snap.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain, a strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints like that, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Hold on, you really don't feel anything?
No, but you're the sensitive one.
It's not a good. The situation is dangerous.
I saw those footprints too. Footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like you're a suspect. She's in here. We need to plan our next step.
Yeah, okay. That joke has already gotten old. This is the music, this is the kind of stuff I can listen to when I'm on my own, but maybe not during the stream. And especially now with the game that already has some issues with mixing of the audio. What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize.
Not to mention the fucking mercs.
This part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle. Disturb its peace and it will start breaking down uncontrollably. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
We found out Everard's plan to take the harbor. Maybe we should tell Joyce about it.
I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but...
He just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful.
Do you think whatever happens will affect our cryptozoologists?
You mean Morel? I don't see how cryptozoology and the murder investigation are connected. But the situation in the city will get tense for everyone.
If it gets that tense, the amateur zoologists might not be able to do their job.
Oh no! How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
He smiles in the dark. Wow, that's fucking optimistic.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
That is, I guess that is a fair and sane way of looking at things. However, we are not sane. What do you think is waiting for us there?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Fuck you, savoir-faire.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Right. Oh boy. A concrete pipe buried in sand and dust. Oh! +1 to composure, +1 shivers. Interesting. Okay, some money. Oh, there we fucking go.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
This is the shadowy figure by the machine. Bitch.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathways.
Fucking hell. Cover your ears!
No, buddy. That's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones.
Ah, shit. Warwick smells like endgame quite. Osax, you were wrong. They're not recording raw black metal. It's not raw black metal. It's harsh wall noise. Ah.
Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
You're under arrest, bitch!
Really now? Check this out.
She turns the dial in her hand. Oh, the horror.
You're overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded in your brain.
Dynamic explosion in my brain. Yes. What's happening to me?
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing is the ULAN frequency, blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
I saw her equations. It's the ULAN frequency.
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at.
Oh, this is unfucking pleasant. Maybe telling her she's under arrest was not the right idea. I don't care. I have the power of drugs on my side.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
He gestures towards something with great effort.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
Oh, that explains the kids.
This must be how the twins heard the radio in their heads. They must have been standing by when she tested it. She likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break loose.
How did you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
She knows towards her torture device.
And she's proud of it too. As she ought to be. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
She studies her death ray and the law officials trapped in it. Will I stay like this forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
Have you experienced this shit yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not cops, and of herself merely as prey.
Please, could you just turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Bitch.
You're looking for a deal with my mattress.
Damn this.
The lieutenant clutches his head, grimacing.
God damn it.
He regards you and Kim with sudden sympathy.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She steps reluctantly out of the shadows. The pain lessens.
She's carrying a 2-barrel front loader. Remain careful. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but she can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much.
Shit, maybe there was a good deal on mattresses. Nah. It was probably 300 years old, knowing what we know about the Pale.
There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted for long enough, maybe. Be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions. Bide your time.
Damn it. How did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
By hiding bullets under floorboards?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been...
She didn't rat you out, by the way. Isabel the washerwoman.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
You're desperate, aren't you?
I was. Before I caught you in the Pale Latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
Did you shoot Lely?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching.
What?
Though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
When I threatened to arrest her, Classy broke. She told me everything.
Oh. Well, I guess I always knew she was a survivor above all else. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Titus told me. It took some convincing.
Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass. Those guys liked me, I know it. This is what happens to people whom people like.
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by?
Oh, this is actually a good fucking choice. It's just a fucking shame that this noise is actually getting to me. By the way, this is actual fucking white noise, as in the in the audio sense, mixed into this. So yeah, I know that shit a little too. You know what? Why wasn't it you who called me the human can opener? It's not personal. I opened them up.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them a little.
Honestly, I don't know how I do it. I just stumbled in here. Can you please explain this shit to me?
What shit? I told you I didn't do it. Sounds pretty simple to me.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
Would you say that Lely was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
There's nothing more personal that you had against him? Perhaps his way with women?
You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me. And definitely not a reason to off someone.
See her confident gaze, her toned arms. Yeah, she wouldn't have had much trouble in the intimacy department.
Don't be so fucking sure, electrochemistry. You don't feel sympathy for mercs, it's hard work.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
Fair point. Did you feel protective for the Union?
Yeah,
Of the Union?
Sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
She didn't hate him, okay?
Thanks, empathy. I have other questions.
I'm listening.
Do you have an alibi for when Lely was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you.
They did say you left to take a really long leak, 15 minutes. Actually, I don't remember how long she was away.
Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time.
Mind over bladder. Okay, that's hilarious. Our investigation has shown that 15 minutes was just enough time to commit the murder.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Play pinball much?
No. Not since I was 14 and hanging out in the only diner in Dardun. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city.
Somewhere on the outskirts of Forburg, a scrawny teenage girl stands by the side of the road, greeting passing vehicles with a calloused thumb turned upward. She's tired. She wants to leave, but she knows she will come back.
Why?
Never mind the pinball then. There's a secret way from the whirling bar to the roof.
Don't know it, but also...
It frowns studying your face.
Evaluating your competence as a police officer.
The shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
The pain stops him from finishing the sentence. Huh. You have a gun?
And?
Where did you get it?
The gun store.
What gun store?
Trigger Happy Jacks.
That doesn't sound like the name of a real store.
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal.
I see it's a front loader. Do you have another gun somewhere?
Sure don't.
A breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
There's other evidence I want to ask about.
Yeah, evidence.
You liked Classier a lot.
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
Is peeping one of your hobbies?
Wow. Pissing, pinball, and now peeping. I'm just not following your insinuations, Detective.
There's a hole in the wall. You can see into Classie's room. I wouldn't blame you if you've,
If I want to stare at a pretty girl, I can pick one up at a bar. Or, worst case scenario, look at a naughty photo. Who has time to go skulking about the whirling, drilling holes in walls?
Classie looks like a girl in one of your posters. She seems to be your type.
What the fuck, man? She's everyone's type. She's your type. Are you sure you're not the one who is excited about the peephole?
She's beginning to suspect you've broken into her lorry now.
So you haven't been watching Classie through a hole in the wall?
Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That je ne sais quoi that makes it impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room, and very difficult to look away. But travel enough and you realize, for the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable.
But he wanted to be more than just friends.
Oh, so that's where you were going with this.
He said he wanted to run away with her.
That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Clausy was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
Clausia only said they maybe kissed. Someone is lying here.
Wait, Clausia said you only kissed.
If that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into details for you to jerk off to later.
God damn it, Ruby.
Seriously, just move on.
But I do want it. No, I'm not gonna fuck. Then what happened?
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leading me on. I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
No ill will there. It wasn't a problem for her.
Clausia said you got very angry when she started seeing Lely, threatened her.
Yeah, one time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
By the way, DeLorean tragedies are still held in high regard for innovation in language and motifs. They are also known for overwrought emotions leading to catastrophic outcomes.
And despite everything, you helped her by staging the lynching.
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer.
There are other things I ask about.
Go ahead. It's your body.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
Do you like to hang out on the rooftops?
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Clausia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
Is that the only reason you hang out on the roof? Actually, what's so great about her antenna?
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival.
What? Sorry. Is that the only reason you hang out on the roof?
The view's pretty bomb too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Clausia.
So you're sure you didn't shoot the merc from the roof?
Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, The shot had to have come from afar.
You're running drugs for the Union. I've been through your lorry.
So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician.
That really comes as a blow to her.
No, he didn't. I find my own way in.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
A bitter smile.
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
You had a financial incentive to kill the merc.
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the Union.
I don't know why I can't help but laugh. The lieutenant is unable to articulate his question.
She deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for. You might be able to find this out later.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
Turns the knob down just a millimeter. But you're threatening us with it.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
She responds, holding your gaze. Kim is dying from cringe, and you're laughing. Dying from cringe. Holy shit. Okay, let's take a step back.
Yeah? Where?
Who killed the merc if it wasn't you?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Clausia's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
Strauss to finish the sentence.
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Clausia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Wait, did she also seem high to you?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
Clausia said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
Leslie found it weird you came up with a plan so quickly.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
Okay.
She lied to you about that, too.
Showerhead. Resourceful.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Do you think she killed Lily herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
The mystery thickens. Kinda.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
If you didn't kill him, why hide?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
Fucking what?
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus. This cop.
What do you mean, La Puta Madre agent?
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself.
What the fuck?
Fucking hell. And why me?
Hear through the white noise. Oh, sorry.
It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How do you know this?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Tell me, what's my name? If you know that about me, you must know my name.
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to La Puta Madre.
So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the tape. Criminals make up bogeyman stories about cops all the time. All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals know you and are scared of you.
La Puta Madre. I've heard of La Puta Madre. He's dangerous, right?
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
I'm sorry, I know I'm supposed to know all about this, but I lost my memory recently.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
A man in a white suit walks through a garden coaxed from soil that had once been covered in asphalt. A city block closed off from the rest of the city by dark buildings.
Yes, Acrobat Reader, I do want to choose you as the default fucking application for opening PDF files in the middle of the fucking stream. Fuck off. Sorry for that.
Rows and rows of poppies, most of which have lost their pink bloom, flank his steps. The man looks around, then up at the sky, sighs. Taking out a knife, he crouches at the end of one flower bed. He scores a seapod, very gently. Milky sap begins to ooze out. The pain comes over you again.
You spoke it, you dumbass. Did you just... I know what you're referring to, Fane. I want to die of cringe. Was a Freudian. What did you do to this Madre anyway?
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
Wait, one thing. Possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
When I came into town, was there anyone with me?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
I don't know what happened to them. Who was in this squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had two guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
What else can you tell me?
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying. That sound about right?
No idea who these people are, literally. Satellite Officer Vic Mayer looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Minnow. We could either take a room here in the whirling or go home for today. Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstein. He can give us a ride.
No, that doesn't ring any bells.
Well, this has been a great talk, really. But I think I'm going to hit the road now.
She means it. You better make your move soon.
Do you know about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
The communist hideout back there?
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Her voice trails off into white noise in your head. It feels like an aneurysm approaching. Fucking hell.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
Destroy the machine.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
See them fireworks, Kim?
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
She puts the barrel of the gun into her mouth. Convince her to put the gun down. Let's try that.
She's truly desperate. She thinks she has no other options. You need to give her options.
What options?
You know.
Helpful. Maybe I can still talk her out of it.
This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives.
Please, just walk away.
She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her. Gratitude, doubt. She's still ready to go. Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens.
Don't have to do this. You're not cornered. I am letting you go.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Good call.
The lieutenant is still unsteady on his feet. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I would have done the same had I not been incapacitated.
I think she didn't do it.
Her tent. We should check it out.
He points to the back of the cavern. Fucking hell. Take the torture device. You will need it for certain, Reddit. Nah, it's fucked. Nah, it's fucked, buddy. Nah, it's fucked, mate. Oh, great. I like how everyone is immediately just fucking... You know, towards Kuno. Dark water trails into the distance. There is no way out. Oh, well, cheers. After this fucking... I went into this place with 6 fucking charges of +1 health. 6. Fucking hell, this was actually worse than than Evard's goddamn torture chair. Although, not as funny. Cooking utensils, she has prepared herself porridge with bananas. Oh, hell yeah. Fuck, does the torture device work? It doesn't work. Kuno is the torture device.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out.
Inside?
The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled-up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp.
Ew, cooked bananas is fine. I haven't fucking tasted this kind of stuff in ages, so I wouldn't know.
It reeks of cigarettes.
And your flashlights on the books?
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
I don't like foods with bananas in them. So... Okay. Not sure what to think of that. I actually do like my... But hey. Matter of difference in taste.
See anything?
The lieutenant peeks in over your shoulder. Sift through the magazines.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine. It's a leather notebook.
A notebook. Take it.
Pocket the worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind.
We should read this immediately. Like, right now.
Agreed, Kim. Right, can't go further. Wait, what? Oh yeah, the fucking... yeah. Right.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
How many bananas one have to eat to die of radiation? You probably would die from fucking indigestion first. Examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name. Schneller.
Schneller!
Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers.
I think there's a Russian budget clip on that exact topic. Wait, really?
She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here seriously.
Find the strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Study the handwriting?
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Flip through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
40... What do you mean, like 40,000 bananas in 10 minutes? Because maybe you cut off something?
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
What kinds of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Look. Well, I guess I shouldn't be... never mind. What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
Smart. Ossex, imagine you try to eat 40,000 bananas in 10 minutes, but you actually bought bananas from Venezuela and found there's drugs inside. Fucking May beetles, downbusters keep crashing into my window. I love May beetles. Here's another one crashing into a wall. Beautiful. Ah, the sounds of self-destruction. What did she write the day Lily died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. She is referring to betraying her previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense?
Anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M, though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th.
Yeah, read the entry for March 9th first.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder.
I can imagine Harry being a May beetle, trashing around Revachol until he finds something cool. Apparently a relative to Scarab. Cool, did you know they are related? Me neither. But then again, I don't have those here.
Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? The call? Did M call her personally? Why? Were you supposed to find her? Even apart from the investigation, then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake.
This... Am I sure this is a mistake? Look at me.
Whatever you may look like, you don't feel like a hired assassin.
Read the entry from March 12th.
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me. Did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures, first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly.
Was the most recent entry.
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
It looks like she might have been framed.
The Lieutenant taps on the page.
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting, he thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
Kim, am I really a La Puta Madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps he shouldn't be so trusting.
If she didn't do it, then maybe it's good that we didn't catch her.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her.
He frowns.
Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than Ouida's. Especially if she has problems with the Madre.
And who do you think killed the merc?
Classio was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or...
Stops to think. No one heard the shot.
Maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Oh boy. Okay.
Fairweather, V500. Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, Maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T-500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. I say the oh no because, I mean, this is good to have, but this directly implies that we are going to have a confrontation on our hands. Wait, what? To play this game? What do you call meeting someone from Facebook for the first time? A metaphysic... God damn it. Okay, that was a good one. And yeah, I'll first get my first payday. Well... Shit is going down real fast on that propeller. That is alright. But it's 11:31 PM. I should absolutely get a rest because I need to get up tomorrow and finish the rest of these guys for the client. And besides, it is late. I mean, holy shit. Right then. I think I'm gonna call it for today. So you're a crude cop, eh? You're God damn it. No comments there, Sarax. But yes. Thanks for joining me today. I must say, holy shit, this was strange. This was a very fucking strange stream. It was an SCP out of... Well, it was an SCP fucking SCP out of 10 stream, alright. Good bloody grief. Ah, I don't know what to think of that. Especially now that we yet again have been completely fucking thrown off for a loop as to who the hell killed the damn mug. I don't know what to think of this. But, well, I will have some time to think of it. I will be back at our shite on Thursday, yes. As usual, on Thursday evening I'll be back with this. And we're gonna continue from here. Osax had estimated when I asked him earlier. I basically asked Osax earlier, you know, given where we currently were before I started the stream today, how far from end are we? And he has given me like 80 to 90% estimate, which didn't expect, but maybe I won't say maybe for the better, no matter how weird that sounds. No matter. Have a good night, everyone, and yeah, see you on Thursday. Let's have a great fucking weekend versus gonna have who has the fucking break in the next 3 days, like most of us in Poland have. Not me. Yeah, enjoy it. Have a good one. See you around, folks, and see you next time. I have a feeling that the next time is gonna be I don't know. But like I'm feeling this next stream is gonna be fucking big. Like big shit's gonna happening. I don't know what I'm talking about. Have a good night and see you around, folks. Cheers.